Stuart Lee.
Shut up! And I'm the dandy highwayman, who you're too scared to mention. I spend my cash on looking flash and grabbing your attention.
Wait, are you the dandy highwayman?
Yep, I am. Yep.
No, this is the question, the words in it. Are you the dandy highwayman?
No, I'm the normally dressed normal man.
Yeah, and I'm not too scared to mention you, am I? In fact, I have so little fear of you that I'm quite happy to insult you to your stupid dog's face.
Yeah.
And what do you spend your cash on, looking flash?
No, banana toffo bars and pickled onion monster munch.
Right. And what are you grabbing, our attention?
No, we can't go into that on daytime TV,
right.
Stu.
Good.
You always spoil everything I do.
And coming up later in the show...
At 12:25, we'll be looking at Channel 5's flagship new original programme, How Do They Do That?, in which the staff of Channel 5 sit down and watch some good programmes from other channels and then ask each other, how do they do that?
And at 12:34, we'll be providing a fitting response to newly declared billionaire Michael Flatley's Feet of Flames video by setting his feet on fire with some flames.
Oh, yeah. At 12:42, the BBC will pull us off the air for comprehensive 19-hour coverage of the All East Anglia Under-12s Tiddlywinks contest. No, actually, Stu, they actually filmed TFI Friday next door to here. I saw Chris Evans yesterday. He is a monster, Stu, a monster!
Rich, saying it in a staccato fashion doesn't make it any more true.
He's a monster! Give him a round of applause!
Rich, saying it in a Robot Wars presenter voice doesn't make it any more... What's he been up to this week?
Well, as a prank, Stu, he'd set up a secret camera in Will's flat.
Yeah.
And he got those papier-mâché U2 headmen.
Oh, they're funny, aren't they?
They're hilarious, Stu. I tell you, you could put them in a show every single week. They'd never get boring. But he got them they had to watch as the U2 men murdered his family and stuck their heads on spikes.
What was old Will doing during all this?
He was sort of standing behind Chris Evans watching, trying to look as if he wasn't actually upset, but you could see in his heart he was crying, why? Now, if you've been watching the series, you know I'm copying TFI Friday exactly by calling this series TMWR Judy.
Yeah, and I've explained to you before that there's no point... TFI Friday, that's a clever title. It's clever because the F stands for a swear word.
No,
but
it's 5 times clever, Stu.
Right.
Every word in TMWR Judy is rude, Stu.
What?
It stands for Todger Merkin Wee Ring Nuts Judy. What do you think of that, Stu?
I think it's weak.
Weaker or less sweet than last week in the first week?
I think it is the weakest thing you've ever said, ever.
My wife rushed into the kitchen the other day, having accidentally cut off her arm in a threshing machine. Ow, she said. Ow, 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 my arm. Oh, my vain wife, I said, do not cry out in pain. You may think you're suffering now, but consider ye how much greater was the suffering of our Lord upon the cross.
What have you been up to this last fortnight, then,
Well,
Rich?
I've been having a bad fortnight, so I've had some terrible problems with my alligator that I got for Christmas, Stu.
Yeah, your flat's hardly the kind of tropical environment they're used to, is it?
Don't know, there are a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah, I thought you'd grown out of that fly thing now.
They keep coming back, Stu. They want it, the fly horse.
Yeah, plus you leave all that rotting meat around to attract them, don't you?
I love flies, Stu. I love them. I tell you, a gnat's chuff is literally...
Yeah, OK, right, you did that on Fist of Fun, that.
Yeah, but the BBC are obviously never going to repeat it, so I thought I would,
Good
Stu.
theory.
I love flies. I love them all. I'm not prejudiced. House flies, dragon flies, testes flies. Of course, they're all testes flies by the time I finish.
Yeah, it's Tetsy flies, which Tetsy flies.
My dad calls them testes flies, and he should know, Stu. Right. Anyway, I solved my alligator problem.
How?
I flushed it down the toilet.
You must never flush an alligator down the toilet.
No, you're right, Stu. It was terrible because it grew all giant in the sewers, came back up the U-bend all massive, and bit my monkey ass.
Your monkey ass?
Well, my monkey's ass, Stu.
Right. It's very well house-trained, then.
No, he was posing for an hilarious Athena poster, Stu.
You should have known that. You should have known that alligator would come back.
Well, not really, Stu. I got a pet puppy last Christmas, and when I flushed that down the toilet, it didn't come back, Stu.
See you, pal! 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 We sees it all! And you're all English! Well, we're no English! We
Well, it was an amazing time for comedy.
Amazing times.
I think Alan and I were the first Scottish people to really go down to London and tell London audiences of English people what it was like to be Scottish.
And they were amazed. They'd never seen anything like it. Scottish people just didn't do that in the late 70s. We didn't have a national voice.
Well, there was Russ Abbott. And all the Braveheart movie and that, and the Scottish Parliament. Well, without what we did, I don't think any of that could have happened. It's amazing times.
Also, and I may be wrong about this, but I think we were the first people on what was called back then the alternative circuit to really make fun of Welsh people.
We're Scottish! We're Scottish! And at least we are not Welsh.
We do a lot of voiceovers for commercials nowadays.
Shortbread, haggis, porridge, that sort of thing.
It's very popular with the Scotch accent.
Now, this week's aims.
Aim 1 is to prevent media intrusion into the life of the Millennium Baby by having all children born on the 1st of January 2000 murdered in a King Herod-style purge of the infants.
And in the light of the BBC raising £2 million to poach Johnny Vaughan, aim 2 is to raise £4 million to have Kelly Brook scrambled.
Aim 3 is to counteract President Yeltsin's threats to use nuclear weapons against NATO targets by threatening him in turn with the full force of the Mardi Gras bomber. Plastic bag.
Aim 4 is to point out to Stephen Lawrence murder suspect David Norris that simply repeatedly calling Martin Bashir Martin in a polite voice is not enough to establish his innocence.
And aim 5 is to have all the leek-eating, taffy countrymen of Wales chopped up, mate, and they should be left with nothing but freaking stumps.
You can't say that. It's outrageous, racist.
It's just banter, Martin. Harmless banter. I'm a lovable rose.
Oh, yeah. Lovable rose you are.
Oh, hi. You just caught me milking Gary. He loves being milked. Look at his little face. It's almost as if he understands. Now, goat milk is just one of the many milks that is available on the planet Earth today. But today I'll be tasting a much more exotic milk, American beaver milk. Delicious.
There's little I enjoy more than sucking on an American beaver. But if you are going to take your milk directly from the beaver bosom, then do watch out for the teeth. They can give you a nasty nip. Which is why any serious milk drinker's kitchen will have one of these. An American beaver milk crate. Just turn the button on here, turn this knob here, and leave it to beaver. Which would be funny if you lived in America. There we go. Fresh beaver milk at almost no physical cost to the animal itself. And the taste? Well, as you'd expect from the beaver, it's quite a fishy taste, and not as full-bodied as the muskrat or seal. But nonetheless, it's still worth 7 out of 10. There'll always be milk.
Lazy comedy slags, tedious setups, predictable gags, lazy, boring comedy slags, lazy, boring comedy slags.
And on this week's Lazy Comedy Slags, and then I got off the bus.
Now, comedians will never fail to surprise us with their inventive way of doing the same pullback and reveal joke again and again. So I will now demonstrate the "and then I got off the bus" joke. You know, the other day I was really drunk. I woke up, I was naked, I had sick all over me, I had a traffic cone stuck up my bum, I was in a state of priapic excitement. Then I got off the bus.
What? You're on a bus all along?
That's right.
I assumed you must have been on your own at home.
No, I was on a bus.
Oh, my expectations were confounded, and from thence the humour arose.
Indeed. Observe once more as I bewitch you all again with my magic.
Bewitch me.
The other day, I was really badly constipated. I was straining away for about 3 hours. I just couldn't go. Oh, and finally, I was managed to release my bowel, and then I got off the bus.
Oh, I thought you were on the toilet,
No,
Stu.
I was on a bus all along.
I don't believe it.
The other day, I was indulging in my own sexual pleasure in the sinful act of onanism. I was there, going on, ages, and then I got off the bus.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times as well, Stu. It's embarrassing, isn't it? I didn't want to get off the bus. The police forced me to get off.
I was joking when I said...
Oh, so was I. Get off the bus.
Another good tip, actually, in this is to go at the end of the phrase, and then I got off the bus, as it gives the impression that you're moving on to a new piece of material and flatters the audience by implying that they are clever to have spotted the joke so quickly.
And then I got off the bus.
That's right.
OK, can I have a go at it, Stu?
No, because we tried 28 years old, you messed
No,
that
I'll
up.
do it properly, honestly. I've got a really good idea. OK.
Go on, then.
You know, I was on the bus the other day, and...
I'm going to have to stop you
No,
now,
Stu,
sorry.
don't let me go. I think I'm going to confound you here. I think I will.
Right.
I was on the bus the other day. I got on at Balham, travelled 2 stops down to Tooting, rang the bell. Then I got off the bus. Then I got off the bus.
No. Because the fact that you're on the bus, right, that has to be a surprise, OK?
Oh.
And also, the thing you're doing has to be something we couldn't imagine possibly taking place on a bus,
I completely missed. I'll do it again, so I've got another one. OK, I wasn't on the bus the other day. I was indulging in behaviour you wouldn't expect in such a public place as a bus, because, as I said, I wasn't on a bus. Then I got off the bus.
No. Now, for experienced scholars, the "and then I got off the bus" joke doesn't even have to take place on a bus. It could be any public place. Other possible punchlines include these. And then I was thrown out of the public library. Then I got out of the toddler's paddling pool. Or the classic. And then I was sacked as head of the girls' boarding school biology department. That's right. I was one of the teachers.
Oh, that was a double surprise, Stu. You're brilliant.
Thank you.
And so, what did I mean, do you think, when I said, judge not, lest ye be judged? Matthew?
Don't judge other people or you'll be judged in heaven.
Maybe. Peter?
It means if you are judgmental to others, they will be judgmental to you in return.
Well done, Peter. That's very good. Well done. And so...
The cock is a signal for me.
Not for you. Don't laugh, Judy. This is obvious what I meant. Now, apart from some childish behaviour, I've been very pleased with all your discipling this week. So, off you go, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey. Can you stay behind for a minute, Thaddeus?
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. Now, did you enjoy my parable today, Thaddeus?
Yeah, it's all right.
And, is everything all right at home, you know, with your mum and dad?
Yeah, I suppose.
Thaddeus, are you happy here, being a disciple?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's just that I've been keeping my eye on you, Thaddeus, and I've noticed that when we're all out and about in a group, you tend to hang around at the back trying to look like you're discipling, but I don't really think you know what you're doing at all, do you? Do you think that would be fair to say?
Don't know.
Hmm? Maybe if you had a gimmick, you know. Peter's got his rock thing and Doubting Thomas doubts things.
Judas never does anything.
Well, he'll think of something. I mean, what kind of things do you like doing?
Nothing.
Do you not have any hobbies?
No.
Well, what are you interested in?
Listening to contemporary music.
It's not really a hobby, is it, listening to contemporary music? You can't be listening to contemporary music, Thaddeus, can you? You know, it has to be something catchy like Doubting Thomas, you know.
I could be double-checking, Thaddeus.
How do you mean?
Well, when you've made a plan for the day, I could go round all the other disciples and make sure that they've understood it.
No, I don't really think that's...
I don't want to do anything else.
Well, would you be happy doing that, double-checking things?
Yeah, definitely.
OK, well, that's settled then. Double-checking Thaddeus it is. Well, I'm glad we had this little talk, aren't you? Hey? Go on, off you go, then go and play with the others. Go on. So, we'll meet at 6 o'clock at Lazarus's house for this week's miracle, OK?
Okay.
Yep.
Thaddeus?
What?
You're not going to double-check that?
It's boring.
I'll do it, Jesus.
Don't help him, Peter. He's only cheating himself. He's only cheating himself.
Mr. Rich. Hello, Mr. Stew. I'm Curious Orange.
And what are you curious about this week?
I'm very curious about this curious little conundrum. If Christian morality suggests we suppress natural inclinations towards violence, then is not Christian morality itself inherently unnatural?
You're curious about that, are you, Frederick Nietzsche Orange, are you? Aren't you curious about why the shower suddenly goes from very hot to very cold, or, say, why people in TV commercials behave unrealistically?
No, Mr. Stew.
You've changed, you have, I tell you. All right, OK, well, in answer to your question, Curious Orange, in many ways, yes, an attack on the roots of passion is an attack on the roots of life. Listen to me. It is an attack on the roots of life itself. So some philosophers would describe Christian morality as actively hostile to life, yes.
Oh, I see.
Is your curiosity satisfied now, Curious Orange?
Don't think that you can satisfy me. I am the superior being. I am a superior being.
It is my right to feast on human flesh.
Very soon you will all see my power.
He's got insane! Stop him! For the love of God! Somebody do something! Get away, Stu! He's gone mad!
Take him away and restrain him. He's a danger to himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Curious Orange!
Thelma and Louise. Current plot. Ridley Scott's powerful feminist fable and road movie sees Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon flee their domineering male partners while hounded by thuggish barroom cowboys, sexist truck drivers and misguided policemen. At the end of the film, surrounded on three sides by the law and cut off by the Grand Canyon, they reaffirm their friendship one final time.
I repeat, turn your engine off and place your hand in full view.
Let's keep going.
What do you mean?
Go!
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah!
Extra final scene. As they approach the edge of the cliff, Susan Sarandon brakes suddenly.
Hold on. What am I thinking? My husband will be at home expecting his dinner. We were wrong. Men are better than women, and our only purpose in life is to serve them in whatever way they want.
And then they les up.
What ails you, Rich?
I'm having some problems with my octopus, Stu.
Another unusual Christmas gift.
Yeah, I don't really like it, though. It keeps squirting ink all over the flat and waving its tentacles in visitors' faces.
Yeah, you don't want that, do you? An octopus waving its tentacles in visitors' faces.
I said tentacles!
So did I.
So anyway, I flushed it down the toilet.
Haven't you learned from the alligator incident, Rich?
No. And it was terrible, Stu, because a couple of weeks later, the octopus came back, really giant, out of the toilet, and it bit my ass.
Your ass?
Yeah, my donkey, Stu, yeah. It was posing on the toilet for a photo.
Another one of those hilarious Athena posters.
No, a specialist publication. Right. I like all donkeys, Stu. I'm not prejudiced. I like a miniature donkeys, pointu donkeys, long-eared donkeys. Of course, they're all long-eared donkeys by the time I finish with them.
Of course, you ended up in prison for your behaviour with that donkey, didn't you?
Yeah, it was ridiculous, Stu. Me and that donkey were being intimate in a consensual adult relationship, not doing any harm to anyone. Then I got thrown off the beach.
Yeah. I knew you were on
It was entrapment, Stu. The sign said donkeys 50p a ride.
Yeah, I knew.
When Sir Isaac Newton invented gravity, he dared to think he knew better than God. But Newton had created a Frankenstein that would one day devour him. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan, Heinemann in the movie Stripped to Kill. And truly, it is the Frankenstein monster of gravity which makes things get knocked over, spill, and fall out of cupboards. This week, spaghetti.
My ex-husband Peter had wanted to meet up and discuss his maintenance payments, access to Tim, that sort of thing. Peter's been a bit unpredictable lately, so Citizens Advice suggested that I should meet him in a public place and take someone with me. So Carl, is my gentleman friend, he came with me and sat out of sight. I had a lovely bolognese, and Peter had some old pie or some... Anyway.
Oh, have you thought about what I've been saying?
Peter was quite polite at first, but then when I said to him that he should have had the bolognese, he started saying that that was typical, and why couldn't he eat the pies that he liked?
I don't like Italian food.
Whereas you're always having a pie, aren't you? You never stop eating pies.
Because I like
pies. No, just try something different, Peter. That's all I'm saying to you. You're so stuck in your ways. That's what I've got you.
Please come, Jack. I need something.
Oh, God, no.
Please.
No, don't stop me.
I can't stand it. Every night it's the same. I can't stop. I'm thinking of that.
And that's when he threw the spaghetti at me.
Well, yes. I'd had a few drinks, admittedly, but I'd had a hard day at work. And I certainly didn't throw spaghetti at Margaret, or whatever other gossip her tongue has been saying about me. I merely banged my clenched hand on the table, and the shockwave sent the spaghetti towards Margaret like a meteor in space. Well, luckily the Carl chap was there to comfort her, I noticed. I mean, what sort of a world is it when a man can't throw harmless pasta shapes into the face of his ex-wife? She should have had the pie. Oh no, she had to have the pasta. Pasta.
With his gravity monster, Sir Isaac Newton dared to mock God. But what happened when Sir Isaac Newton died? That's right, he fell over. God will not be mocked, my friend. And that is why things get knocked over, spill, or fall out of cupboards. I'm Greg Evigan. Tread carefully now.
So, here you are at your shrine to the cause.
My core shrine, you call it by its name.
Okay, all right, yeah. You know Andrea Corr?
Yes, of course I do.
You know she's going out with Robbie Williams?
No, she isn't, Stu. She loves me.
No, you've got all the videos and stuff here as well, haven't you?
Leave that alone, Stu. It's good, this video. The man core spoils it, though, Stu.
Right.
Tell you, because you're sitting there, you know, I'm enjoying it on my own special way. You're sitting there, enjoying it. Andrea's there singing. I'm enjoying her. Then you see the other two ugly sisters, but they look a bit like Andrea if you squint, and my enjoyment is reaching a peak, Stu. But just at the crucial moment of enjoyment, the man core comes on and spoils it. Then I get thrown out of the Royal Albert Hall, Stu. Just thinking about my toilet, Stu.
No, look, just don't do that.
I'm sure it's enchanted, Stu. Every time I flush something down the toilet, it comes back a couple of weeks later really big.
Look, I can see where this is going, so can they, and it's just don't do it. Okay?
Well, Stu, the thing is, I flushed a poo down it a couple of weeks ago, Stu.
Right, save yourself the embarrassment.
No, I was wondering what will happen, right, if it comes back now, really giant, and attacks me.
It's absolutely pathetic.
A giant
It's
poo.
just pathetic. Rich, look.
Oh, watch out, here it comes.
Look,
like the alligator and the octopus.
Yeah, Rich, don't be stupid. The alligator, right, that grows bigger because it's alive, right? Your toilet isn't magic, mate. You know, you're like a caveman, ascribing superstition to explain a baffling phenomenon.
Are you jumping on with me?
No,
Get
stop
off.
it now,
stop.
stop.
Stop it.
Like that. You've embarrassed me. You've embarrassed the audience. You've embarrassed the floor manager.
I haven't.
You have. You're embarrassed, aren't you, Chris?
Very.
See? But worst of all, you've embarrassed yourself.
Well, just thought it might be...
Might be what? What did you think?
I thought maybe the toilet was magic.
And then what?
It'd be like poo coming out going, I'm a giant poo. And I'd be going,
Well, you were wrong, weren't you? Don't cry about it. You're just making it more embarrassing. It's just pathetic. Everyone's looking at you.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
They're still looking, Rich.
Make them stop, Stu.
No, Rich. They'll never stop. They'll keep looking at you because of your stupid idea and laughing at you. They hate you. You don't have a friend in the world.
Curse you, God, for making me this way!
For 40 days and 40 nights had I nor food nor shelter. Then stripped I me naked and did beat upon my manhood with thorned plants, crying, "Out, demons, out!" Then did my seed fall upon the floor, and I was sore ashamed. Anyway, then I got off the bus.
Well, that's pretty much the end of the show.
If you want to write to us on parchment with old-fashioned quill pen, our writing address is that.
Or you can get with it, Grandad, and surf the information supernet. And email us at this address.
The Supernet. Or that'd be better, because any letters we get, we just throw away. Or you can visit the website at this link here.
He's escaped! He's escaped! Oh, no, for the love of humanity, stop him!
Goodbye.
I need all the transsexuals and transvestites.
While screaming out for more. Wanna see Bradley swing. Wanna see Rachel do her thing. Then we got Joe, she got the flow. Get ready, everybody, 'cause here we go.
S Club 7 start in Miami 7 every Thursday at 5:10 on CBBC One.
Now on BBC Two, Sunday afternoon on the sofa with Richard, I think.
Hello, I'm Ginger Spice.
And I'm George Michael.
I am him! And to celebrate the release of my new record, I've bought myself a shiatsu.
It's Shih Tzu.
Well, Club Tropicana wasn't that great either, George.
Wake up!
Get out of bed, put on your clothes, another day is dawning. Turn on your TV, time to watch This Morning with Richard, not Judy. Or better not worse, it's live, not rehearsed, made for no money, not for anybody. Welcome your hosts, and predictions, do they have no idea? So let's see how they do on This Morning with Richard, not Judy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117,
I'm the man. Who's the man? I'm.
No, wait a moment, be quiet. Wait, listen, listen.
Man.
Are you the man?
Yes, I'm the man.
No, listen. Are you the man?
I'm one of the men.
One of the men?
One of the male human beings.
Good.
You always spoil everything I do.
And coming up later in the show.
At 12:15, we'll be previewing another one of Channel 5's quality pieces of original programming, Through the Keyhole, in which a hidden camera is pointed through the keyhole of a woman's changing room, and that's it.
And at 12:25, we'll be visiting some of these Star Wars fans who've been camped out on Hollywood Boulevard for the last 2 months and tattooing their faces with the phrase, "I have lost touch with reality. Kill me now, kill me."
At 12:30, we'll be looking at the pictures that prove the rumours that Debbie McGee once stooped so low as to be intimate with Paul Daniels.
And at 12:45, we'll be meeting Britain's angriest shepherd.
Doesn't look very angry.
He's calm now, but there's a raging beast which dwells within him. And will you please welcome at the piano pianist Richard Thomas. Oi, have you been listening to Marilyn Manson records again?
No.
He influences you, he
No,
does.
he doesn't.
Oh,
I can see blood. There's
Okay.
blood everywhere.
Stop listening. Anyway, coming up on the show today is...
No, that's delicious.
Well, what are you doing?
Is it not obvious to
No.
you? I'm enjoying some lovely cress. It's a tasty and filling snack. Why don't you try some?
Well, 2 points, Rich. A, because I'm doing the show and it's a bit distracting. And B, because it's cress.
You know, Stu, I used to be a bit like you.
Patronising.
Someone offered me cress, I looked at them as if they were nutty. But then I tried some cress, and you know, it refreshes the parts other cruciferous plants cannot reach. Cress. It's the taste of a new generation.
What are you doing? Why are you talking like you're in an advert or something? What's going on?
Don't be stupid, Stu. That would be against the BBC Charter. I just like cress, that's all. And at 29 pence a punnet, cress isn't a stress on my pocket either.
Cress, lovely cress.
What's right? Stop, what's this?
No, don't touch that. Oh, I wish I hadn't brought that on.
A letter from the Cress Marketing Board. Dear Mr. Herring, we are delighted that you have agreed to become the new face of Cress and look forward to a successful campaign advertising Cress with you doing it and saying Cress is good and stuff. Yours sincerely, Ian Cress. Ian Cress.
His dad invented cress, Stu. That's why it's called cress.
Rich, how can you do an advert? It's a letdown to anyone who respects our unique brand of faux naive scatology and smug, self-satisfied intellectualism.
Stu, I really like cress. I'm not prejudiced. All kinds of cress. Watercress, upland cress, hoary cress. Of course, it's all hoary cress by the time
You're sick.
It's lovely, Stu, isn't it? Cress, lovely cress.
Shut up now, stop.
Just go on, Rich, eat it. It's just cress, Stu.
Look, the Cress Marketing Board, Rich. The Cress Marketing Board might sound like an innocuous organisation, but it's probably owned by a massive evil multinational company.
It isn't. It's owned by Ian Cress, Stu. He's really right. He collects thimbles.
No, look at the small print on here, right? The Cress Marketing Board is a subsidiary of the International Society for Killing Poor Children. What it says there. Still what?
Cress, cress,
Lovely cress. Lovely cress.
cress.
Enough cress.
A Jew said to me, I must not work or feast upon the Sabbath day, or I shall be consigned to hell's depths. That is very true, my Semite friend, I replied. And that Saturday he did nor labor nor eat. Of course, what he had not realized in his unchristian foolishness was that the Sabbath is on a Sunday. Well, I wasn't going to tell him.
Cress. Have you forgotten how good it tastes?
No, I haven't. Stop eating cress. Do the show
All
properly.
right, what have you been up to this week?
Well, this week I stopped in my red Mini with a white roof, which I drive, at a petrol station. And while I was inside, a man and a woman pulled up behind my car in an identical red Mini with a white roof. And they started pointing at it and waving and going, look, it's the same, ah! Like we're in the Red Mini Club or something. So I walked over to them, wound down the window, and I said to the woman driving, you do realise these are mass-produced, don't you? In a factory. It's not that surprising that you should see one the same. In fact, I'd go further and say it's inevitable. If your husband had the same face as me, that might be worth commenting on, right? Then I looked across at him and I saw he did have the same face as me. That's what they've been pointing at all along, basically.
Yeah. He was married to Tucker Jenkins, wasn't he, Stu? Funny enough.
So, Rich, what have you been up to this week?
Well, this week, Stu, I have been mainly eating cress. Cress! Free cress for everyone! Come on! Free cress! Eat the cress! Come on! Eat it! Eat the cress! Eat it! Eat it! Look at his little face, Stu! It's almost to be understood. Eat the cress!
Please, stop it!
Cress is good, Stu!
Stop it!
Look at his little face, Stu! Cress is good! If all the world's agriculture and meat farms were turned over to cress, we'd be able to feed the world 10 times over, Stu.
With cress?
Yeah.
Which is of no nutritional value.
Still?
Still? Well, it's not enough just to say still all the time, Rich.
Still?
Saying still in a high voice doesn't make it any more true.
Still?
Saying still in a low voice doesn't make it any more true.
Still, Mary Poppins.
Saying still in a Dick Van Dyke accent doesn't make it any more true.
No.
Hello, it is I, Simon Quinlack, the headmaster of all hobbies and the chief dinner lady of most pastimes, here with another hobby, which is a hobby which you may like to do as a hobby. What you will need for this week's hobby.
A computer with internet access.
A second-floor window. A flask of weak lemon drink. And a nerd. Ah, look at him, he's a nerd. I'm doing the shopping for my mum. My nerd is Alan Cecil. Hello. Alan Cecil likes train spotting and surfing the web. He makes even Neil Petark look with it. This hobby is a good hobby for people who, like me, believe that hobbies are real and tangible things which can be touched and tasted and felt and smelt and seen. It is also a good hobby for people who believe that anything that isn't tangible should be wiped off the face of the tangible planet Earth. This hobby is not called as you would expect, the surfing the web hobby. Oh, no. Rather cleverly, I have named it the stuffing the web hobby. Do you see what I've done? How to do this week's hobby. First, get your nerd to let you join in on the web. Unfortunately, you must pretend to like the web. Alan says, well, I like the web. I think it is good. Can I join in on the web? Yes. Then drink your weak lemon drink. Drink it quickly so as to wash away the foul taste of computer lies in your honest hobby gullet. Alan Cecil, do you like the web? Answer me!
Yes, it's brilliant. You can find out all sorts of information about hobbies, and even chat with other people who like hobbies, and exchange ideas and things.
Oh, nice.
Plus, there's loads of stuff about sex on it.
Oh, how interesting. Not! Alan Cecil, hobbies are real. They do not exist in some false, pixelated, metaphysical computer plane. They are in the real world of the real living realm. They do not exist in evil and dead machines that have never even felt the joy of hobby in their hand.
I know, but the internet can help you meet other...
We can't! The web is against everything I believe in. It is the nemesis of hobby, and I shall not rest until it is destroyed! That is 4 computers destroyed by me now. Only a few 100 million more to go, and then I have won my war against the web. You can help me in this hobby by destroying any computers you may see, especially those with internet access. But do not think you will ever be better than me at the stuffing the web hobby, for I am the permanent milk monitor of all hobbies, and evermore shall be so. I shall not be usurped. Bye.
Look at us, Stu, look at it. Our sofas are the same, Stu. Your sofa's identical to mine. We're in the sofa gang,
Yeah,
Stu.
Rich, look, you realise these sofas are commercially produced in a factory, right? And also, they've been chosen by the set designer to be the same.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
No, it
sofa
isn't amazing.
man, sofa-y,
Yeah, shut up
sofa,
now,
sofa.
leave it.
Anyway, you see the papers this week, Stu? Old Pamela Anderson with her old breasts and everything appeared at the awards ceremony wearing nothing but soap suds.
Yeah, now to me that seems unnecessarily coy of her, given that it takes anyone with a computer 10 seconds to download actual camcorder footage of her and Tommy Lee performing an act that is illegal in many US states.
Were they smuggling fresh fruit across border lines, Stu? I'd like to have seen that, Stu, nice.
There may have been fruit involved, but I'm not sure. It's a strange week, though, isn't it, where Pamela Anderson, an ex-porn star, appears in public covered up, right? Whereas Gail Porter, an ex-children's TV presenter, appears fully frontally nude everywhere, all the time, everywhere.
All right, Stu, leave it, Grandad. This isn't 1989 anymore, Grandpapa.
All right.
The world has changed, my friend.
Yeah.
Nowadays, female empowerment isn't about picketing newsagents that sell Mayfair, Stu. Oh, no, my friend.
Right.
It's about stripping off jackass naked. And any woman who doesn't do that is betraying the feminist struggle.
Yeah. It's terrible how things have changed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible, yeah.
You know, every time you think you know the rules of engagement, women just change them.
Yeah, that's what they're like, Stu. Flighty.
Yeah, anyway, now this week's aims of things we plan to achieve in the next 7 days.
Aim 1 is to try and teach Jerry Halliwell the difference between a Shih Tzu and a Shiatsu by massaging her with a small, vicious dog.
Aim 2 is to mark Scottish independence by giving the Scottish people their own new king, Mohammed Al Fayed.
Aim 3 is to give Robbie Williams a tattoo of Richard Herring.
Aim 4 is to punish Gail Porter for her exhibitionism by making her do a 6-hour photo shoot at the South Pole wearing nothing except one yellow plimsoll.
And aim 5, yeah, showed her. That small Scottish woman. Aim 5 is to finally solve the problem of unemployment in this country by encouraging out-of-work people to grow cress in the moist cleft of their buttocks. Cress which they can then feed their family with and have enough left over to sell.
What, at 29p a punnet?
Exactly, Stu. It's good, isn't it? Cress.
I was down this morning at the DHSS. Because, of course, obviously, I do declare all my income. Well, 1979 was an amazing time for comedy. I remember I had a bit more hair back then. But I remember one night I'd made a particularly tasteless remark about Airey Neave, who had been killed by the IRA that day. We're all glad about something, aren't we? Another thing I was glad about, I was glad to see that Tory MP Airey Neave was assassinated, blown up and killed by the INLA. And it wasn't a great joke, it was just of the moment. And the audience was like, oh, don't go there. You know, it was very, very tense. What about old Jeremy Beadle, anyway, with this programme? He was probably the first British comic to broadly come out in support of killing old men. That's my thing. Actually, after the act, I was actually invited to Ireland to join the IRA and take part in mortar attacks and so on. But I couldn't go because I had some voiceovers to do for Building Society adverts.
I feel like cress tonight. Cress tonight.
You feel like cress tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to have some tonight when I go home.
Isn't there a dance to go with that?
Yes.
No, there isn't. It doesn't work because unlike chickens, there's no set of movements associated with cress.
Oh, my poor fool.
Oh.
But there is, Stu.
What?
This is the movement associated with cress, Stu. Look.
Stop, enough, Chris. Stop getting back there. Stop. No,
I like Chris,
enough,
Stu.
Chris.
I like it.
Okay, enough, Chris.
It's so versatile. You can have it in a sandwich.
Yeah.
You can have it on its own.
Anything else?
No.
Some there.
Anyway. No, you can have it in a salad.
No, enough. Right, enough.
Come on, hit it, Rick.
Enough, Chris. Stop. Enough. Now, anyway, now it is time to meet the king of the show.
Or another show.
For this week.
Or next week.
And so to help us.
Or you.
Or you.
Or us.
Please welcome our two slayers.
Or 9 slayers.
Trevor and Natalie.
Or Natalie and Trevor.
Trevor and Natalie.
They're dressed as pieces of cress.
They're just pieces of cress?
Yes. Just a coincidence, Stu. There were some old cress costumes lying around on the backstage. Trev tried one and he got the zipper stuck.
Looks like something off Doctor Who. The plant king and queen. Our people are dead. Doctor, help us. We are the last of their kind. Trevor, of course, there, our small-faced man. You know, Trevor, your face is so small. there are actual pieces of cress which have a greater surface area than your face.
There aren't. However small my face is, it's clearly bigger than a cress leaf.
No, look, it isn't. Look.
Damn your eyes, Lee.
Anyway, as king of the show, you'll get whatever you desire from this.
On the queen of the show, the Eat More Cress trolley.
What?
Cress, lovely, lovely cress. Cress, cress, lovely, lovely cress.
Shut up!
We'll stick with it until you get it. Cress, Stu, lovely cress. But as Jesus said, man cannot live by cress alone.
Because it is of no nutritional value.
He also said, consider the cress as well, of course. Hit it, Rich!
2, 3, 4. Cress, cress, lovely, lovely cress. I love my cress. Cress, lovely, lovely cress. Oh, how do you like cress? How do you like it? Yeah. How do you like cress? How do you like it?
Oh, hi there. You just caught me milking aphids like an ant would. Don't worry, the aphids like being milked. If you look at their little faces, it's almost as if they understand. But today I'm tasting an even rarer milk. It's the milk of human kindness. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, look. The milk of human kindness. But look at it. Look at it, look. Look. There's hardly any left. Still, that's not going to stop me. I can't wait. Oh, no. Well, there's no use crying over spilt milk. You've got to lap it up before it all escapes. Oh, sweet milk. 10 out of 10. There'll always be milk. Not always this one, though.
Now, last week we asked you if you were our tallest viewer, and here are the 3 tallest people who wrote in.
Hello there.
Hello, Dom.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Rod Clarkson.
You're very tall. How tall are you?
6'9" and a half.
6'9.5". That half inch, so important. And what's your name?
My name's Greg Clarkson.
Well, what is it? Some kind of mirror? And how tall are you?
I'm also 6'9" and a half.
That's a crazy coincidence. It's like something out of the X-Files. And what's your name?
My name's Rani Rumble.
Okay, Bryony Rumble.
Yes.
Let's get ready to rumble. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay.
But who is the tallest? Well, that's for our studio audience to democratically decide with the aid of our Angus Deaton-powered Cressometer. So, if you think that Rod Clarkson is the tallest, applaud now. Lesson 1.
Angus Deaton, Angus Deaton. He's earned 20,000 pounds in a minute there.
If you think that Greg Clarkson, person 2, is the tallest, applaud now.
Apparently he's taller. He's up 60,000.
If you think Bryony Rumble is the tallest, applaud now. Any early pronouncements? The one king of today.
Yes, I would like to see the Millennium Dome to be transformed into a shrine for people with small faces.
The king
or queen
has spoken.
Round of applause.
That's product placement. Did you have something to do with that?
No, Stu, those lettuce leaves can't be bought. Believe me, I tried.
Oh, you're sick.
Look, Stu, look at us, the two of us. We both got 2 legs,
right,
Stu,
okay.
look. We're in the two-leg gang. Lego,
Yeah, all right.
Legisto,
Now,
Legman.
according to Friday's Sun, Catherine Zeta-Jones has been seen out in Hollywood on the arm of Star Wars creator George Lucas.
On his arm?
That's what it says.
What, like Rod Hull and Emu?
Yeah, it's similar, yeah. Now, what Lucas' sudden success with women proves is that you've only got to be just a little bit famous, and suddenly people find you attractive. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule, though, aren't there? I think that George Lucas should be allowed to go out on 3 hot dates with Catherine Zeta-Jones in a row, and then made to wait 20 years for the next one. Anyway, welcome him back now for his second glorious week. It's the Curious Alien.
No!
The Curious Alien now. The Curious Alien now. The Curious Alien.
Curious Alien does not work, Stu. Stick with what you know. I hate new things.
You said that, Rich, when they brought in the new Shmoo. But now look at you. Shmoo all over the dish rags.
It's not as good as the Curious Orange Stew. We want him back, don't we?
No, it's good. It's good. Anyway, the Curious Alien. What have you been curious about this...
He's gone, Stu. Where is he? I vow he's off making some mischief somewhere. There he is, Stu. Oh, no, look. He's my crest. This is terrible. No, he's been eating my crest. Get off my crest. My beautiful crest. Leave
Rich,
my...
leave
no!
it, leave it. That alien will be out of control now that it's eaten that crest. It's a well-known fact that crest sends aliens into a frenzy.
It isn't.
It does. It's the same effect catnip has on cats or a single pint of Guinness has on Tara Palmer-Tomkinson.
No, look, my crest is ruined. Curse you, God, for making me this way. I just want to know where he is. Where's my orangey boy? I wonder what he's doing right now.
Woo! Come on, get out of bed, put on your hat. Another day is done. Turn on TV. It's time to join Erin and Lee. I'm curious around. I'm curious around. Hey, you. You fancy a swig, eh? Oh, it's good stuff. It's 9%. Ah, what's the matter? My booze not good enough for you, eh? I used to be on a telly. Yeah. I was wondering if you could satisfy my curiosity. Oh, curse you, God, for making me this way! One day, you will all see my power!
The two of us, Stu, look at us. We've both got an awareness of our own existence as a result of our ability to reason. We think, therefore we are. We can both be in the we assume we exist gang. Come on. Existo. Come on.
Now, stop.
Exist.
Enough
Come on.
of that. Enough.
Anyway, Stu, some cress. Yes, say yes to cress.
Right.
Cress is the snack I can eat between meals without ruining my appetite.
Yeah, because it is of no nutritional value.
Exactly, Stu. I can't believe that this was me. All I have to do is have some cress.
Okay, stop going on about cress, right? It wouldn't matter if cress was the most wonderful foodstuff in the world.
It is.
Advertising is wrong. It's like the late, great comedian Bill Hicks said.
If you do a commercial, you're off the artistic roll call forever. And every word that comes out of your mouth is now like a turd falling into my drink.
Maybe if Bill Hicks had eaten a bit more cress, he'd still be alive today,
A
Stu.
comedian can't go on stage with a punnet of cress and expect the audience to show him respect.
I am, Stu.
Exactly.
Look, by me advertising cress, Stu, I can help save thousands of jobs in the cress industry. That's right.
The cress.
Yes, what Lee Hurst has done for Andrex toilet paper and Alan Davis has done for whatever that thing he advertises is, and what Jack D did for Penguin biscuits.
And what Angus Deaton has done for anyone who's prepared to pay him enough money.
Yes, I will do for cress.
Well, advertising is wrong, and here's why.
Lazy advertising slugs, lazy advertising slugs, stealing ideas and taking drugs. Lazy whoring advertising slugs, lazy whoring advertising slugs.
Now, the advertising industry is legitimised theft. Here's a good example of that. Bonkers British artist Gillian Waring's photographic piece, Signs That Say What You Want to Say, 92 to 93. People are using signs to reveal their innermost thoughts. Of course, you all have seen a very similar thing in a Volkswagen advert. She didn't get any money for that, though, which is awful. There's just level of disrespect for the advertiser. Now, advertisers' jobs involve nicking obscure ideas from the world of art, cinema and comedy, then making them into cliches before the public have had a chance to see them in context. And yet, people who work in advertising dare to call themselves creatives, which is a bit like burglars breaking into your house, smashing all your stuff to bits, smearing their own mess on your walls, and then calling themselves interior design consultants. Rich, what are you doing there?
Look, I'm stealing ideas from the world of art to advertise Crest, Stu.
Well, Rich, too, can play at that game.
One day, I looked up, and the table in my kitchen seemed to be a giant table, towering over me as if I were a miniature man. I'm Greg Evigan, Ross in TV's Lies Before Kisses. On the day in question, I had not been shrunk by a special ray or magicked to be tiny. Oh no, I had simply fallen down onto the floor. If even I am not safe from the twin evils of gravity and God's neglect, then who among you can truly declare yourselves unafraid of what might happen when things fall over, spill, and get knocked out of cupboards? This week, pornographic magazines.
It was school holidays, and I was at home with Carl, Mum's new boyfriend. And he was in the kitchen practicing his dancing. So I thought I'd go for a ride on my bike. I went out into the garage to get the bike and realised that there was a puncture in the tyre, so I had to look for the pump. Anyway, I found it up on the shelf. And as I went to put it down, a load of magazines and videos came with it. Anyway, Carl come in, kicking and screaming, and told me that I better not tell my mum.
It just fell down. I was pulling the pump. It just fell down by itself. Did it? Come on, get up. Don't touch your mother either.
What? No, I never told him not to tell his mum. Oh, I don't know what he's playing at. Yeah. But to be honest, you know, I was hoping his dad was going to get custody. Margaret, she'd get all moody then, you see. We'll probably have to sling me hook. Posty little bleeder. But, in me stash in the shed now.
My experience of lying on the floor looking up at my table was a living nightmare which still haunts my dreams. But I quickly used my hands and feet to stand up straight again, and all was well. But when pornography falls off a shelf onto the head of a small boy, even the army of heaven must kneel. Join me, Greg Evigan, again next time, as things fall over, spill, get knocked out of cupboards. May it bless.
Hi, I'm Robbie Williams. I am him, and I love Crest.
Rich, stop doing that. Stop advertising Crest.
I'm not doing a blinking thing, Stu. It's my tattoo of Robbie Williams. Crest, yeah. And if he wants to advertise Crest, then that's up to him. I can't tell him what to do. Crest, Crest, lovely, lovely Crest.
Shut up! Anyway, Rich, you're not going to look in your shrine to the cause?
My cause shrine, Stu, call it by its name. What? My shrine, my beautiful shrine! Who did this? Damn that alien! Damn him to hell! Oh, darn! Look, he's ripped all the pictures to pieces.
Yeah, and there's all this kind of alien goo left on it. For 40 days have I been in the wilderness, and in that 40 days have I eaten no food. And now that 40 days is over, I am hungry.
Well, there's a surprise.
Satan!
If thou be the Son of God, command these stones be made bread.
Tempt me not, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt not live by bread alone, but by the word of thy God.
If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself off this high place, for it is written, His angels will bear thee up, lest thou dash thy foot upon a stone.
Tempt me not, Satan, for it is written again, Do not test the Lord thy God.
I will give you dominion over all the kingdoms on this earth, Jesus, if thou wilt but fall before me and worship me.
Tempt me not, Satan, for it is written again, Thou shalt worship no one but the Lord thy God.
What about this then? Look.
A lemon cake.
Very tempting, isn't it?
No!
Oh, damn you to hell! How about this?
2 meals for the price of 1 voucher at the Granary restaurant at the Granada service station. Well, it's a tempting offer, Satan.
Exactly.
But the thing is, the food at the Granary restaurants is so expensive, right, that you might as well just go and get 2 Burger King meals and eat them in the car park.
Damn you to hell again! I don't think you'll be able to resist this.
Gail Porter. Colonel Sanders, bargain bucket body, contempt no man. And put your cardigan back on now, Gail. They've chosen the new Big Breakfast presenter.
Damn you to hell, Gail Porter! How about this?
A banana, Satan. It's not very tempting, is it?
Well, I couldn't think of anything else. I'm on a loser here, aren't I? It's theologically necessary for you to overcome temptation because you represent man's triumph over sin and death.
Yes, for it is written.
Exactly. So, there's no point in me being here. All I'm doing is actually just helping you achieve what you want.
Yes. Do you not see? Ah.
No, I do see. That's the whole point. And, I just explained it. To you.
No. Ah.
No. Ah.
No, I said first.
I said louder.
Well, I said it in a higher voice.
I can say higher than you. I'm saying it so high only dogs and bats can hear. That's low.
Look, there's no point going at me.
So I've won.
No, because I am untemptable.
We'll see about that. Let's see what you think of this. That's right. Cress.
Cress? That's just too tempting.
Cress. Too tempting even for Jesus.
I don't remember that. I don't remember doing that Cress advert. How did you make me do that?
I brainwashed you, Stu.
How?
With my Ip Cress machine.
For God's sake.
Did you get it? Ip
Weakest thing
Cress.
I've ever heard.
It's my favourite joke.
Right, okay, keep moving.
Look, Stu, look at this. I can't believe that it's Cress, Stu.
Well, it is Cress.
I still can't believe it.
Do you think you could promote Cress better than Rich? It seems probable, but why not try? You can draw an advert, make up an advert, or even film an advert. The best one received in a week and a half by Wednesday the 19th of May will be king of show 8.
I've got it, Stu. I've got the perfect slogan, Stu. Some Cress a day helps you work, rest and play.
Does it help you work, rest and play?
Yes.
No, listen to the question. Does Cress help you work, rest and play?
Yes, it does, Stu.
You can't just lie about it, Rich. What does it do?
Well, some Cress a day helps you rest.
And that's it. It helps you rest because it's a very boring plant. Rich, you've embarrassed me. You've embarrassed the audience. You've embarrassed Nicola Walker from The Last Train.
I haven't.
You have. He has embarrassed you, hasn't he?
Yes. Now we must find Ark.
Most of all, you've embarrassed yourself.
Screw you! Take that to the head. See, it's a valuable weapon as well. Well, will I win the Guinness Book of World Record for saying Cress more times than any other human being in a 45-minute TV show? I can't say Cress, but I know a man who can. It's Nostradamus on his horse, David Collins! Hello there, Nostradamus.
Hello, Rich.
Hello there. Oh, have you done something to your hair?
No.
Oh, it just looks nice, that's all. Anyway, first, let's look at your 3 predictions from last week. Remember, 2 right, and you'll win this lovely barbecue. Natalie there, demonstrating one of the many ways that you can prepare cress.
What, all burnt on a barbecue?
Shut up, Stu. Do you like cress, Nostradamus?
I like everything you like.
All right, Nostradamus, last week you said that Reef would play the Royal Albert Hall on Tuesday at 7 p.m. The news said... Correct, well done, first one right.
You can't give him that. No, because that was advertised. It was advertised months in advance, wasn't it? It was advertised.
Yeah, but sometimes concerts get cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. Even a monkey knows that.
That's right. Second, Nostradamus, you said that the United States of America would sink into the sea. The news said... No, that didn't happen.
Oh, dear. Did I get it wrong? Oh, you'll have to punish me.
All right, then, Nostradamus. That's a Chinese burn for you.
No, I deserve more than that, Rich. I was seriously wrong.
All right, then. That's a nipple tweak for you, Nostradamus.
I'm a delicious country betwixt pain and pleasure. Every heard of it. Make me learn my lesson. I've been wicked.
Nostradamus obviously deliberately got that wrong because he likes being punished and you like punishing him.
Don't be stupid, Stu. This hurts me more than it hurts Nostradamus.
Just a little bit more, Rich. Please.
This whole section is turning into a travesty of the investigation of the art of prophecy.
Shut up, right. Finally, Nostradamus, you said that Richard Herring
That's you.
and yourself
That's me.
would share a lingering kiss and then go back to your place for a sausage from your lovely new barbecue. The news said... No, that hasn't happened.
But, Rich, there's still a few seconds of the week left. Who knows what might happen?
Oh, Nostradamus, I've waited for this moment so long.
Oh, no! It's David Collins! He's jealous! He knows what we're doing! He's right! I can't
That's it! Kick him while he's down. Nostradamus, you have not kissed Richard Herring, so the barbecue must be destroyed!
Why must I see the 2 things I love most destroyed? Oh! Don't suppose you still need the fence, do?
The fence is not on offer. So, Nostradamus, what are your predictions for the next fortnight?
Well, prediction number 1. The FA Cup will be won by United.
Wait, which United? Manchester or Newcastle United?
Do not question the forces of darkness. You're a very stupid man.
Okay, all right.
Prediction number 2. Eddie Izzard will finally appear in a good film.
Say that.
And prediction number 3. David Collins will be put to sleep for meddling in things which he doesn't understand.
And can you come back in next week? Don't
make me choose between you and him!
Nostradamus there and his horse, David Collins. They're your legs!
Morons from Outer Space. Current plot. Hilarious 1985 Griff Rhys-Jones and Mel Smith vehicle, in which Griff Rhys-Jones and Mel Smith play some morons from outer space, I expect.
Extra final scene. Mel Smith and Griff Rhys-Jones walk towards the camera, hand back their enormous fees, and apologise. Sorry.
Who do you think is best, Stu? Who do you think is best, Smith and Jones or Hale and Pace?
I think it's almost impossible to say.
Yeah. No, I think they should cut their losses, Stu. They're both double act. Should cut their losses, and both the funny ones should get together, right? Smith.
So Mel Smith.
Smith, Stu. Call him by his name.
Right.
He should leave Rhys-Jones and team up with the funny one in Hale and Pace.
Which one is the funny one in Hale and Pace?
The one with the moustache.
What, Hale was that?
No, it's Pace.
It's Hale.
I don't know. Anyway, they should maximise their potential, and the BBC should make them do a new show called Alas Smith and the Moustache One from Hale and Pace.
Yeah, it wouldn't work, Rich, that act, would it? Because all it would be is two overweight men talking a load of rubbish without a thin one to interrupt.
Move on, Stu. Oh, look, Stu, we've both got something
It's not going to
similar.
work, that.
Heard it? I can't think of anything now, Stu. Now you've pointed out the essential worthlessness of our act. I'm nearly 32 years old, Stu. I've got a felt-tip drawing of Robbie Williams on my stomach. I keep getting attacked by an alien.
Puppet of an alien.
Don't spoil the magical illusion, Stu. But it doesn't matter, Stu, because with my Crest millions, I can give up comedy tomorrow.
Rich, don't count your chickens.
It's all signed and sealed in this contract, Stu. There's nothing that can possibly go. Oh no, it's got my contract, Stu. Oh no, my contract. No, my contract, my beautiful contract. No, why?
The sun giveth us light, the moon enchanteth us, the meadows are for our play. All these sumptuous treasures number amongst the wonders of God. And of all these shining wonders, the most wondrous is Cress.
Ah, Stu, the alien has gone insane! Can no one stop him?
Well, that's the end of the show. Don't forget you can write to us. The address is coming up now. We'll visit Dungeon King Frodo Sedgeby's website about us. We're not on next week because there's cricket on, although there's more comprehensive coverage of that tournament on Sky. Also on Sky, the new episodes of Seinfeld and The Simpsons at regular times when you might actually get to see them. So why not sign
Stu,
up?
who will rid me? Who will rid me of this turbulent alien, Stu? Who will rid me?
Rich, it's your tattoo. It sounds like it's trying to tell us something.
I'll save you. I'll save you, Rich. Music soothes the savage beast. Quickly, Robbie, sing.
See you next
sing
time.
with all your heart.
Goodbye.
I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead. I'm loving angels instead. Take it, Amy. Forsake me. I'm loving aliens instead.
And we're off the air.
Thank you, Herr Headings. You did an excellent job.
Thanks very much, Ian Cress.
But before I can give you your Cress money, there is one more thing I need you to do for me.
What are you talking
Behind
about?
the sofa!
No, get off! He's in my mouse hole! He's in my mouse hole!
Bye.
It was my idea, though.